Welcome back to the HoodCast.
The opinions expressed on the HoodCast are those of the guests and the host. They reflect no inference or agreement by HoodTech Productions or HoodTech Productions LLC or HoodCast LLC.
The information presented on the HoodCast is not intended to offend any race, creed, religion, sexual orientation, or nation of origin. Please listen at your own discretion.
It is now time.
It's time.
Get ready. Let's do it.
What it do, everybody? What it do? Welcome back to another edition of HoodTech Presents Da HoodCast. www.hoodtechproductions.com. This is HoodCast 376. Well, the original, the very first beginning, the original HoodCast boys are the ones that's in this thing. Willie Biggs.
What's happening, people? How y'all feeling tonight?
Jenn E is not here.
She's been missing in action. Comical gone from the show from now.
Yes.
You know, Comical has departed, so it's down to me, G-Mac, and Jen. Jen is caught up with some work stuff, so the two of us, we got the original HoodCast boys back in the building.
Right.
One thing about being original, though, like Coca-Cola, Hershey's chocolate, recipe don't change.
No.
You stick with what's true and what's known to be.
And the originals stay around. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They stay around. You see McDonald's still here. You see what I'm saying?
McDonald's still here.
Still here and on top. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Arby's and all the other niggas are stuck. McDonald's is still here.
Right. Boy.
The original McDonald's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because we were podcasting before a lot of popular rappers started podcasting.
Boy. And you know what the crazy thing about it is? Maybe I don't want to say that, I'm just that dude though, but I've noticed a few people, come on the show, be around us and doing their thing now. See what I'm saying? I feel privileged. I feel like,
Oh, I've seen folks that didn't have podcast show that did this podcast and then went and started podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel privileged. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, I'm glad
imitation is the best form of flattery, world.
Flattery, fuckery, however you want to put it.
I would say it's fuckery. I would say it's fuckery, bro. Because like I said, bro, we ain't going nowhere.
Dude,
we ain't going nowhere again.
When they shut the internet down, we'll be the last show online.
We sure will. It ain't going to be online. I'll be live. Y'all just going to have to come to it.
Right. You
see what I'm saying? Hey, we're going to be here. You see what I'm saying? The knowledge and the years that we put into this shit.
And you know what's so crazy? We have actually showcased a lot of talent that didn't get a format before they actually started to take off. I've been watching Anthony Q lately. That man is taking off, and he didn't start here, but we were on the first place to give him a platform.
Right.
Look at him. Look like she fresh out the bed off a nap.
Right. I don't say she's gonna get on when I have to start this shit, put her on when the show started.
Then I'm here.
Well,
I'm here. Well, Jen showed up, thank goodness.
Well, I don't see how I put on the show.
Well, he been letting niggas go. He been on this motherfucker letting off 401ks and everything.
Well, Jen just came in, so let me tell you what I got to do, which pisses me off so bad. Now I have to go into the. I might have to stop. If it stops, world, we're coming right back. Right back.
Okay. All right. I'm black out while you do that.
Let's see. Yes. Are we still? Yes, we're still on. We're still on. And Jenn E is in. I think. Say something.
Good evening.
So I guess she's in, world. Now, we can just start on how long was that? World, welcome back to another edition of HoodTech Presents Da HoodCast. www.hoodtechproductions.com. This is HoodCast 376. The second time I said that shit. The crew is in, blah, 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 blah. All right, now we're here.
Blah, 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 blah. Fucking professionalism, we are here.
Right.
Let's get into it.
Right, all of it.
Let's get all into the shits. Now, we recently had a discussion about our show, and now our format has been a lot on the political side, but we're gonna get back to bringing y'all back to new artists. I was talking about Anthony Q. We were one of the first platforms to kind of showcase Anthony. He's really been taking off in the Memphis, really in the southern region. up to 1 million views on his YouTube. His subscribers have kind of exploded. I think he's over 60,000 subscribers now. My man is booking out shows. He's doing festivals. And I'm not going to say that we can take advantage or even take credit for that, but one of the first places he stopped to kind of get his weight up and get started. Yeah. I'm really proud of him. So I like to brag on the fact that we discovered him early. We had him over here. I'm going to talk to him and get him back before he signed a deal with Rock Nation or some shit. He won't be able to reach him. Right. But Anthony Q's doing his thing. If you're out Uncle Anthony Q, look him up. Google him. Anthony Q. Real easy. Not hard to find. Anthony Q, the singer. Look him up. My man is doing his thing. And I'm really proud of him. Don't keep my soul. He's got that like 70s soul voice.
Mm-hmm. In the hood, in Memphis.
In the hood. I mean, he's really in the hood. That's why I'm really kind of digging him. He's really in the hood of Memphis. And I see some big things coming for him very shortly. Like he's getting a lot of attention. Like the city is getting behind that dude. Mm-hmm. But he's really talented, so he deserves it. And shout out to Anthony Q. Big props to him. You'll be hearing his music on the show. You have heard his music on the show. You see the video, so you can see more of it. We definitely support people that come through and support the show.
Right.
Other things we were talking about, recently discovering, not discovering, but we were discussing the fact that we've been doing a lot of politics and news and shit on the show. We got to get more back to our showcasing new and unsigned artists.
Our roots.
That's really what this show was founded. That's what our roots was founded on. So we're going to be bringing y'all more new artists. And it's so crazy. You don't even have to discover them no more. All you got to do is do a search. You can find these motherfuckers everywhere. Mm-hmm. So we're reaching out to bring you guys some more new talent you may have never heard of before, or you've heard of Very Limited, but we want to showcase them here. Right. Like you got a candy bar in your mouth. What's going on? What's that?
Nothing.
He's like, what? It's got a whole snicker bar.
Hey, I hope she don't got nothing in her hand like my girl Laura did.
Ooh, child. We'll talk about that later.
Oh yes, we surely will, Laura. You my new fan.
All right, so you know what? I'm looking at an old. I got to scroll up in my phone. I'm trying to look at the format for the show. I'm looking at some whole shit about stuff like the last week's show.
Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Jen.
You know what? Anyway, the news stories and what they report on is getting worse and worse within the course of a day. And from a medical standpoint, in terms of nursing, people are making a mockery of the profession.
Oh, no.
Now, first of all, I just want to talk to the facilities that are employing these nurses first, okay? This happened in North Carolina, Burlington, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. Nurses she stole 600 vials of Dilaudid. Now, let me tell y'all what Dilaudid is for the most part. Heroin.
It's what?
It's pretty much heroin for the most part. And
let me ask you a question. Is that what they give in the methadone clinics?
They can, yeah. And she stole 600 vials of Dilaudid. Now, what kills me is that back here in August, they were contacted by her employer.
Right.
And they started doing an audit. And they began investigating it. And the lady's last name is Story. Lindsay Story. And she's 39 years old.
And she black? She black.
She's black. This is a sister. And she stole over 600 vials of hydromorphone, also known as Dilaudid. And she did this over a 5-month period. So y'all divide 5 months into 600. And you'll get the number of how many vials of Dilaudid she has stole from April 2023 to August of 2023. Now, here's the problem that I got.
Wait, 125 on what?
Yeah. So here's the issue that I have with this. And laypersons do not know this. There is something known as a med count. They do it in the hospitals. With the client that I have that I work overnight with part-time, we do it at night before the shift ends. We have to do a med count, which means all medications have to be accounted for. So you mean to tell me, because I'm agitated, is that you all did not notice that when this started back in April, hey, we got 125 vials of Dilaudid missing.
So, hold on, stop right there. That would imply that there's a second party involved.
Exactly. Now, watch this. The story gets better. Now, it is a Schedule 2. It has a high abuse and dependence. And what kills me about it is that as a nurse, whatever you pull a med and you have to administer, there is something known as a MAR, Medicaid Administration Record. Even if she modified the med administration record, it is not going to reflect rationally reflect 125 vials.
She would have killed somebody.
Exactly. Even if you're dealing with a facility of 60 or more hospice patients, it's not going to reflect 125 vials a month of this being used. And not only that, Dilaudid is used for moderate to severe pain.
Okay,
you will see. Go ahead.
Hold up. So, let's be clear. You're saying that this woman stole 125 vials a month
for 5 months.
That could not have possibly even been used that much for a facility of 60 patients more.
Right.
So, with that being said, there had to have been a second party.
Yeah, of course.
To help hide this death.
Absolutely. She's selling them vials. I don't care what anybody says.
Okay.
So, like,
she's selling them. Somebody else is selling them.
Absolutely.
Or somebody's helping her steal them, and a third party is selling them.
Right.
Now, here's where this is. We may be possibly exposing a hustle that's been going on. Literally since April.
Yeah.
And if that count is inaccurate, like you're saying, it's just we're not investigators. We're just going on what's reported.
Right.
So that means somewhere somebody's been stealing 120 plus vials of this Schedule 2 drug. That means it's got to be going out the other end somewhere.
Also,
so
let me
are we seeing overdoses? Are we seeing arrests, sales? So something of that magnitude could be a crime. It's not one woman.
Right.
There's a pipeline here.
There's a pipeline.
Ooh.
Also, let me also share this.
Somebody will be mad at us.
Well, my thing is this. I've been doing what I've been doing for 23 years. And I'm proud of what I do. I do not take it lightly. I am a strong patient advocate because guess what? It could very well be me. It could be my loved ones. It has been my loved ones. So I say that to say this. Message to the nurses. If you encounter something like this, because you have to do a med count. I lost a job many years ago, and I was probably about 23, 24, because I refused to take keys to a med cart because the count was off. I'm not legally, by law, if you walk into a facility, hospital, someone's home, nurse's facility, hospice facility, and that med count is off, especially narcotics, don't you take no keys, don't you accept no report.
Because then it's on you.
Don't pass go, don't collect $200. If you are absolutely. There's a whole form that goes to the state board. Yes, sir. Yeah, 125 vials.
So how do we know that the person that's above her isn't the one that's in on it? You see what I'm saying?
That's what Biggs was just alluding to.
That's what I'm saying.
Someone greater than this sister whose mug shot they got right here is somebody much greater.
Shit, if I was his sister, man, excuse me, officer, just bring me a Coke, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Oh shit! Oh, are you gonna see her? You gonna see her in that first 48 room?
I swear with that $5 biggie bag.
She over there with that biggie bag talking, boy. She gonna get to talking because, Jen, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that a felony?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the and again, I'm not a lawyer.
Narcotics.
Not in the medical field.
30 years.
But I would. There you go. 30 years.
30 years.
She's facing 30 years, and that's per count.
Per count.
Wow, that's why she just got a couple of charges. She could have got more charges
let me
than what
say
they
this,
gave
though.
her.
Hold on, y'all.
I'm thinking that too. She should have got a lot more charges.
Yeah, she could have.
Let me add a little something else to this. Even if she was calling the pharmacy, because when I dug a little bit deeper into this is North Carolina. This is a larger state. Even if she was calling the pharmacy that supplied these drugs, maybe if the pharmacy was even in-house, because we know hospitals have in-house pharmacies.
Right.
That vial of Dilaudid has to be going to a particular patient.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So 12-hour shift, 4 days on, 3 days off. Even still, even somebody in the pharmacy had to know that something don't look right.
Right. The numbers ain't adding up.
The numbers ain't added up. Somebody don't know a basic arithmetic.
So it might be just more than multiple people in on it then.
This is a ring. This is a ring. This is some kingpin shit.
That's what I'm saying. It was standing to reason that she was the tip of the spear, so to speak.
She's the tip. No, she's the rod.
Well, okay, so Well, I'm just saying is it begins with her, but as this unravels, the administrators at this facility are gonna have some questions to answer. Yeah. The head nurse person, doctor, whoever who's over
director of nursing, chief nursing officer.
She's got some questions to answer. Mm-hmm. Whoever the head administrator for the facility's got some questions to answer.
Okay, forgive me. The actual charge, I'm sorry, this is 50 years. Embezzlement of a controlled substance. Oh, it's more people involved in this. They need her. Yeah, they need her, y'all, to tell on everybody else.
Right.
And I got a feeling if you facing 50 years, you gonna tell it.
Right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you
question
this.
to ask now, I think the question, what town is she in?
Greensboro.
She is in North Carolina.
Greensboro.
Dear Greensboro authorities, I would check for U-Hauls, rental trucks, and airline tickets.
So is she the nurse? Is she the first nurse that can put her hands on it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm saying she put her hands on it, somebody else covered up the count.
Yeah.
And the pharmacy that was constantly delivering this
never said anything.
Extremely high order. That was out of order for a facility of this size. That's what I'm saying. So she was pulling it. Somebody else was overlooking the count, and somebody else was delivering it.
Yep.
At some point in it,
for 5 months,
people, somebody should have said, "This don't look right."
Right.
They probably say that the police
like, "Hey, we got a lot of sick people. They need to get it over there. Let's get it over there."
Well, I'll say this: you have to think about something too. Even a retail pharmacy, which is standalone, pharmacies are overwhelmed, underpaid, and overstaffed. They just shipping the order out. But anyway,
they got plausible deniability. We got a lot of orders. We got a lot of people, especially in an area that's small. They probably covering a whole bunch of facilities. Hell, half the state. I don't know.
Right.
But if you were sending that much of anything to any one place, somebody, especially after the opioid crisis and
this opioid crisis is getting out of control.
Then it's been out of control. It was out of control before the pandemic.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So now somebody at the pharmacy should have been like, "Yo, why they keep ordering so much of this stuff?" And their boss said, "Hey, mind your business, pack it up, send it over there."
Exactly.
So you may have, you know me. I'm a regular dude, working cat, but math makes sense. In order to get 1 + 1 = 2, you gotta have a 1, and you gotta have a plus, and you gotta have another 1, and you gotta have that little line they put there to get to the 2.
To bring it all.
Each one of those elements and parameters represents a person in the chain to get to 2. They gotta go through and investigate the supplier.
Ooh, forgive me.
The nurse that they actually charged, the person that was overseeing it. And then what they finna get?
They finna take down the whole administration. They finna go and pull time cards. They finna see who's working.
Oh,
they finna go down. They finna do a deep tissue massage.
Yeah.
But
They ain't gonna have to. Because Miss Story gonna shit.
As I like to say, somebody gonna get a plastic glove like this.
We fucked off a little bit. 20 minutes of your time. Just
all up in there,
all up in the crevices. We're finna go on a little short little break, a little video break, and we're gonna be right back. Right after this.
HoodTech Presents Da HoodCast.
Yeah, how I'm loco. With all this drip on me, nigga, how I'm loco. TV and on IG, nigga, how I'm loco. Getting money everywhere I go, nigga, how I'm loco. Different state doing all these shows, nigga, how I'm loco. With all this drip on me, nigga, how I'm loco. TV and on IG, nigga, how I'm loco. Getting money everywhere I go, nigga, how I'm loco. Different state doing all these shows, nigga, how I'm loco. Look at my drip, look at my swag. Mike Jack on the track, nigga. Goddamn, I'm bad. Don't get toe tag. Confederate flag. All crossed out, mom lost out, now she sad. On the road like a truck driver, flying high like a skydiver. Suavio in the hillbilly, if this ain't Arkansas, you a damn liar. High scoop me from the airport, first class to New York. Put a nigga on the Swiss track, got a chick, fell in love with that. Shining bright like a light bulb, throwing money like a strip club. All the niggas be going hard, y'all soft like a milk dog. I know some Jersey nigga that's from the block. Dead time, my nigga Hitchcock. Kate Mac from the Soul Digger. I'm everywhere, nationwide, nigga, I'm loco. With all this drip on me, nigga, how I'm loco. TV and on IG, nigga, how I'm loco. Getting money everywhere I go, nigga, how I'm loco. Different state doing all these shows, nigga, how I'm loco. With all this drip on me, nigga, how I'm loco. TV and on IG, nigga, how I'm loco. Getting money everywhere I go, nigga, how I'm loco. Different state doing all these shows, nigga, how I'm loco.
I was on the block, you was sitting in the stroll. Kappa Beach party on the seawall hose. Just left a letter, I was dropping out posts. Lame ass nigga must thought I was low. Little bro drunk, he gon' have a hangover. 15 down at 8 sign, I was hoes. Pulling on foes, putting plays in motion. Me and Booker shoes, I-85 smoke. Jam by the feds, had a minor setback. Never told shit, you can go check that. Catch me up top in the green Jets hat. Suavio the done, about to bring the West back. Like dope, these niggas some bitches, they beef over hoes. Sold up the city, now we on the road. Running these plays, I should be a coach. Throw up the oops, slick country gon' score. Real hood nigga used to fuck on the floor. Bitch ain't a green light, bitch can't go. Running this shit like I'm Hussein Bolt. Working the whip like the new Django. On my way to Milwaukee and you can't go. Had to shake the bitch out, man, cause she too close to my motor. How the fuck you think I'm loco?
With all this drip on me, nigga, how I'm loco. TV and on IG, nigga, how I'm loco. Getting money everywhere I go, nigga, how I'm loco. Different state doing all these shows, nigga, how I'm loco. With all this drip on me, nigga, how I'm loco. TV and on IG, nigga, how I'm loco. Getting money everywhere I go, nigga, how I'm loco. Different state doing all these shows, nigga, how I'm loco. That nigga from Doom from Little Rock. Y'all know what it is.
HoodTech Presents Da HoodCast.
Because I'm R&B, that take and fuck with me. I spent a couple blocks down Uncle T's with the luxury. You're riding round with a couple G's that the bus and squeeze. Tack that ass from the cut supreme. Watch your soully leave, nigga, please. I'm a killer, push me. Don't worry, I don't get revenge, cause bitches giving pussy. I just go and fuck her friends and take a business plan and look, we out here getting money while you wondering what it could be. These snakes talk behind your back, but homie, they behind you for a reason. Everybody want that beef shit when it's here, these niggas vegan. I've been hot for so long, you got hot just for a season. Hit the stew for the cooking. Dundre say we out here eating, nigga, give me that.
Give me that raw beat from Jay. Give me that raw beat from Jay. Say what you say. Give me that raw beat from Jay. 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 Say what you say. Give me that raw beat from Jay. Give me that raw beat from Jay.
Hey, add 'em up. By Eve, I'm sending shots to your ribs. My niggas eating while you sleeping. It's a jungle out here. I bring the peace and all the peace. And tell me who should I feel? It's 280 till grace. I pray that mercy is near. Got something wrong with me. Give me time to get right. I got bad bitches in my pictures. Now my bitch wanna fight. Hey, 2020's getting nearer. I can't see clear at night. I kinda lack for nothing, so I can't afford this till life. Just to be frank, I'm the mayor in every town that I ran. Niggas know I'm from the arc by the click I bring in. Boy, there's red flags, do rags, Impalas, and some swishers. If that beat don't come from Dundre, ain't nobody fucking with you, nigga. Give me that.
Give me that raw beat from Jay. Give me that raw beat from Jay. Say what you say. Give me that raw beat from Jay. 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 Say what you say. Give me that raw beat from Jay. Give me that raw.
Yo, we have returned. Can you hear me? Am I on? Am I on? Yes, I am on. We are back. We are back. Segment 7. Ooh, that hit caught me off guard there. Caught me off guard there real quick. Back second segment. HoodCast 376 world. If you, as I'm gonna say, as I always do, if you like your music or your videos played and or on HoodTech Presents Da HoodCast, please don't hesitate. Send your MP3s or MP4s, original please, none of that mixtape shit, to daHoodCast@gmail.com. And we will showcase your talent. Yes.
Speaking of showcasing talent, every time I see that video from Sean Fresh, I don't know, it don't sit right in my spirit.
It does what?
It don't sit right in my spirit. He rapping all this stuff and shit, and I'm like, well, he was an R&B singer.
Hey, but he's
You're forgetting that was the high school
from the west side, though. He's from the west side.
I'm not sleeping. I know he's a throw some hands type of dude.
Right.
But that's damn near a John Wick video. Like, boy, stop it.
Hey, Biggs, you know what that video reminds me of?
What?
Think back years ago, a video that I did.
One that we shot?
Well, we didn't shoot it though. We was involved with a person that shot the video, did the video. Remember Bombs?
Oh my, yeah, don't even get it. Stop. You like to do that.
With the bag. I'm like, oh shit.
You be fucking with me. That's why I'll be playing with you. Not on the show. I'm not even going to entertain you. Jen, I'll tell you about that after the show.
Okay. Well, listen, getting back into the second segment, due to extenuating circumstances, I will just have to change the name of some things. But right now, we just going to get into what I like to call a petty moment of reflection. Listen, let me just start light and then go to gut punching. There is an incident that happened.
Yes.
Where a dead body was found in the jaws of an alligator on Florida this past Friday. Now,
15-foot alligator.
15-foot alligator. And they claim that they humanely killed the alligator. Okay.
That's not what witnesses said.
Right. But they did find out that on the inside of the jaws of this alligator were the remains of a 41-year-old Caucasian Kareen by the name of Sabrina Peckham.
Damn,
Pigs don't start. Now,
what she doesn't realize, because they're in like backseat mode, so they can't see what I'm doing. But she don't know how many times I've been flicking that disclaimer sign. I mean, she'll see when she go back and look at the video, like, damn.
Listen, so 41-year-old homeless Kareem had been already cited for trespassing in this area simply because it is an alligator infested waters. But then she decided that she wanted to go tiptoeing through uncharted territory yet again, and Bubba the alligator saw her again.
What's the alligator name? What's the alligator name?
Bubba the alligator decided that one time for the one time, this is going to be a fuck around and find out.
So was she partially digested?
Hey, it don't matter. She was dead in the motherfucker.
They found the remains of this woman inside the 15-foot alligator.
A lady, somebody was coming by and saw the alligator and saw the woman's body hanging out of it.
I know that ain't funny, but I can't stop laughing when you said it.
The fire department, right? So they got out. And they just got the bus in there. Pow, pow, pow.
So they started shooting at the alligator and had a piece of a person hanging out of it.
Right.
It was a portion.
Right.
Like a morsel?
Right. So what I'm saying...
Actually, baby, it was a tennis shoe.
So they killed this alligator for eating a tennis shoe because they can't verify that it was a person?
Oh, no, it was a person in there.
Yeah, from what they got out of the stomach, yeah.
Huh?
So when they killed the alligator, they opened the stomach and found the remains of this woman?
Pieces.
Again,
that wasn't digested yet.
Well, after they did their little autopsy, they should have chopped that motherfucker up because alligators some good eating, boy.
Is that the best sausage you can get?
With 3 seats in hell, y'all will be sitting next to me in first class.
Listen, no.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, I'm telling you just like this, son.
Alligator sausage is the best. Alligator sausage and
alligator sausage, but I had dumplings, though.
G-Mac, when you come down, get mama to make you some.
Okay, we just went from a woman was eating to gator sausage and alligator sandwiches.
I'm telling you, alligator crawfish and alligator dumplings is good.
Crawfish?
Anyway, dumplings? I ain't never make dumplings.
Yeah, that's how I ate them. Alligator dumplings. Like chicken and dumplings instead of chicken and
not as country as you.
Debbie Gator. And matter of fact, I got the tail in the refrigerator now, in the deep freezer now, G-Mac.
Hey, go get it.
Y'all a different kind of country.
Go get it. Hey, Big, so ask you a question. You eat chicken and dumplings?
He chicken dumplings.
I ain't chicken dumplings, but I tell you where my chicken dumplings come from. Either my grandma make them from scratch or I eat a Campbell's can, but I am not hunting down a whole alligator to make up dumplings.
I guarantee you, if somebody cooked you some gator dumplings, you will not tell the difference.
After he scale, you go and you inject with pickle juice, you season them with tahini, you wrap him up, and you put him in the deep freezer. He's delicious. But anyway, moving forward.
No, we just like gonna slide past put him in deep. You got an alligator tail in your deep freezer?
Yeah.
Go get it. Show us, please. I want to see it.
I'm working. I'm at work.
What the hell is going on in my life?
I'm at work.
What's in my deep freezer? Some non-dairy Ben and Jerry's ice cream and some chicken strips from Costco.
Goddamn. You know what though? It is about that season.
I don't even have them goat cubes that they sell. Y'all got alligator in your refrigerator?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro.
Hey, did you buy it?
Some good eating, I'm telling you.
I didn't buy it. My uncle got it.
I don't even want to ask how your uncle got it.
Hey, but you know what they say, Jim? You eat alligator, you eat cool too.
Well, first of all, before we go too far, I want to say RIP to the Tasty Marshals. And I hope they're celebrating as well.
Now, in other male sapien news.
Oh, hold on. I gotta. We get up for part back.
You can't say me because that's not a male sapien.
No, not
the one that got 8 is a male sapien.
Oh, I thought you were talking about other news.
No, we talking about Mr. Senator Corrupt himself, Menendez.
And you know what? This morning, New York Daily News.
Yeah.
Senator Gold Bars.
Gold Bars. Yo, okay, so let's get right into it. When I saw this thing and I saw my man had cash in his clothes.
Yeah, this is his wife with them fake titties.
He had cash in his clothes.
$480,000.
And then they found gold bars in the crib. Even drug dealers don't keep the work at the house. For God's sake.
At least, but even if they did, at least they put it in the floorboard.
Right.
Allegedly.
But he don't got to though. He don't got to.
But why?
Why?
You just have gold bars laying
Just
around
loose.
all indiscriminately.
Cause
How many bars was it?
Shit, that's why.
My man got gold bar. What is he? The Sultan of Brunei? Scrooge McDuck? Is he diving around swimming in money in the basement? What is he doing? My man got cash. My man had cash in his clothes. And you know what's crazy? This is his second charge.
This is the second charge.
The first time he got charged with corruption, it was a hung jury, and the case got dismissed, and they went on about this. But a hung jury don't mean he was innocent. That just means they didn't convict him.
Right. That means it's
So
like
now-
they can't. It's like
He's like the O.J. Simpson of corruption. We didn't get you the first time, but we still watch.
I swear.
So what did they get him on the first time? I'm talking about with the corruption.
It was still on some robbery, taking money type shit, and doing favors for cash.
And you know
But
what?
the jury
That's why he
didn't
got all that
convict him.
gold.
He got a jury trial. They didn't convict him. He didn't plead and he wouldn't resign. Kept on moving. I think it was like 5-6 years ago. So then here we come
it was 6
again.
years ago.
Right. So here we come again, and the feds go after him again. And this time they raided his crib and found money stashed
Like in the
this motherfucker-
pockets of
his sport coats and jackets.
Sport coats and jackets and coats.
And he had gold bars. I mean, these are stamped gold bars at the crib.
Okay, now
At the
I have a
crib,
question
bro.
about that. The stamp. What are the stamps?
It's supposed to stamp and certify the weight and the
it's the weight.
How many grams or whatever it is.
So
you
US?
just can't look at a gold bar and be like, oh, this is 30 grams. So it's stamped to say what it is. So that means somebody professionally created these gold bars, whether they did it for him or if that's how they gave it to him. But he didn't just have like some old broken necklaces and shit that somebody put into a nugget. He had gold bars. He had the shit that they have in Fort Knox.
Wow.
Not the brick, but still he had gold bars, though.
Right.
This was ghetto.
So did they say how much in gold bars it had?
Well, what they showed on television, they've been showing like 2 bars and some shit.
2 bars. So how much is per bar?
Well, I guess it depends on what the way to go, what the price of gold is per ounce at the given time in the stock market, and then how many he got, which I don't know. But he had 2 gold bars that look like
I'm
based on TV. It looked like it was like this big.
Shit. I mean, that picture machine.
Bigger than the ring on most folks' fingers, I tell you that much.
It's a bar though, but it look kind of. When I think of bar,
like a candy
bars,
bar.
like the ones
like
like the trapezoidal ones.
You talking about the kind you see in the movies and shit.
Yes, but this
nah, he didn't have that. He didn't have that joint. Like he had like a brick. He didn't have a gold brick. He had like it looked like a wafer cookie.
Gotcha.
But
so they probably don't weigh that much.
He had 2 of them, bro. He had 2 of them, and he had actually. I mean, okay, let's just tuck the gold bars out of the picture. He had cash in the crib. A lot of
$280,000 worth.
Shit. You got $250,000 in cash in the crib. If you put more than $10,000 in the bank, they're gonna ask you some questions. But he had $28,000 at the house.
The U.S. Marshals are gonna look at you kind of funny.
I mean, that was a dumbass move when they got what's called safe deposit boxes, dummy.
That's a dope boy move. You got $280,000 in the house.
Even dope boys that got that much money, you say the deposit boxes.
Man, he was about to head down uptown to get to work.
And then, where's the fireproof safe in the basement? Just something like you gonna put in clothes. Like they not gonna go in the Like
the corruption part ain't even a surprise.
I mean, I need him.
What he was doing and how he was doing it, but that tells you how ignorant he had got.
This is what I moved to do. Somebody send him Master P Ghetto D. Have him sit down and watch I'm About It, Paid in Full,
and then listen to 10 Crack Commandments.
10 Crack
You need
Commandments.
all of that, dude. You need the whole
And
street.
all
If you gonna be
of
street and ghetto, you gotta get the
Montana
rules, bro.
Coke Boy mixtape.
You need all the rules for ghetto shit because you are doing ghetto shit and not following ghetto rules.
Yes, that's what
And his wife was doing dirt too.
Yeah,
and,
she
and
was.
It appears
I bet
that,
she was, boy.
but it appears that their dirt wasn't quite coordinated. Cause she catching charges, he catching charges. I'm like, how y'all ain't got no time?
What was she catching charges for?
Corruption shit too. She was coordinating meetings and reaching out to folks and talking to people about shit. And then, but it's worst part about it is he a Democrat. So everybody always be like, Republican. Well, what you got something like this? And this ain't like Al Franken where they ran him out of Congress because he made a joke and made a sexual gesture over somebody and they said he was sexual or whatever and ran him out of Congress on some really bogus shit. This is actual shit. This is like some real shit. So Democrats, y'all, and it's real convenient how this is all coming out right before with all Trump shit. It's one of those tit for tat kind of things like, oh, y'all corrupt. He did this, he did that, he did this. And they're like, yeah, but what about that guy?
Right. Well,
so Democrats, they're calling for him to resign.
Well,
I don't know. You can't be trying to prosecute somebody for corruption and you got all kind of shit in your own backyard.
Right.
Yeah, but they don't got no Trump type of shit, though.
But
they got some shit. But not no Trump shit.
Speaking of stuff in your own backyard, there's a lot of stuff that are doing things in the dark in public, and and you can call it altruistic, voyeuristic, or just plain old nasty. Lauren Boebert, did you wash your hands?
She did like she should be in the milk section of porn.
You know what?
I know.
You know what? I think I got another Congress fantasy woman. Yeah. Yeah, Lord. Yeah.
You might trying to get that.
I like that.
You might trying to get that.
Let me hold on.
I was sure everybody. I'm gonna lay back on that shit. Like,
let me segue into the Lauren Boebert story with a little antidote. Okay.
Little antidote.
So I have an aunt that lives in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. That whenever she comes to Little Rock, we have to go to church with. Of course, by her being an elderly woman, she sits in the front and the family got to sit around her.
Right.
So you know that older folks, they had a mints and they gum and she didn't, or butter, but she didn't have any. So we all sitting in the pew and my brother, who my Aunt Etienne is his baby, he sits up here and he said, Jen, Aunt Etienne asked me for some gum, some mints. I don't have any. Do you have any? I'm like, yeah, my purse is on the end of the pew. Go get some mints. So about 2-3 minutes into the church service, Aunt Etienne go to drooling and they couldn't figure out why she was drooling. And my brother believes that she's having a stroke. So I look at my brother. I'm like, what kind of mints did you give her? And my brother showed me the type of mint that he gave her.
If it was a person, almost like everybody on this.
It was a very special mint for a very special occasion.
Oh no. Y'all done got the auntie loaded.
No.
Okay,
it was the type of mint that numbs the throat.
Shit, no. Jen, I done told you about taking your toys to work. I'm gonna need
now I'm confused. Now you got me confused now because
it's a very special mint that numbs the throat. He got it from where did you get it from, Jen?
I bought it out of Spencer's.
It was Jen's mint that numbs the throat. And he got it out of Jen's purse. So he gave it to her elderly auntie.
To stop your gag reflex, I feel you.
You don't have it anyway. But
I just can't with y'all niggas tonight.
So what's so bad about it is that this is what made it funny. So
Mom ain't watching this shit.
No. So after church,
tell you.
No. So after church, we tell Aunt Etienne what type of mint this was. And my Aunt Etienne looks at everybody. We all sitting at the dinner table. My Auntie Etienne goes, well, baby, if your Uncle Paul was still alive, he would have loved that.
Wow. And there's a mic drop right there. There we go. Uncle Paul.
Lauren Boebert, everybody had been talking about her being removed from a play. She had a date, and they were removed from a play, and she's arguing with the usher, talking about, do you know who I am? This, that, and the third.
Yes,
this, that, and the other.
Hand job in the play.
And
That's who you are.
she was dismissed for causing a disruption during a theater production for producing something of her own called semen.
Now, here's the thing. I missed that part of the story. I thought she got kicked out for being loud.
That's what a couple of said. She got into with her boyfriend, which was him.
No.
They were arguing.
They ended up arguing on the way out of said theater in question.
But in the theater, she was.
But in the theater, what caused the disruption and the distraction was him pretty much telling her, I told you this was a bad idea.
And her idea was to pleasure him with the. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that.
Now, see, I don't know what to say, though, but it's one thing.
How much time we on that? That is just.
Yo,
I'm telling you,
and you know what? I wouldn't even do such a thing.
Margaret Taylor, yo, you got some competition.
See, man, I don't understand your weird infatuation with that hard face lady. I'm just like not getting.
I mean, she got a strong face.
That's why you don't want to
It's like one of them plastic molds that don't move.
Put it in a bag.
I see her the same.
Just want to put it in a bag.
Why?
I don't know, man.
Both part I can understand.
Just to show I got the power, I guess.
Like she in the milk section on Pornhub, but Margaret Taylor. She in the whole ugly milk section. And that ain't even good. I don't even pick on that. I'm just trying to figure out why. What is your infatuation with Margaret Taylor? Is it very blonde or something?
To make this woman any desirable. Come on, man.
I'm sorry, it ain't no beer goggles that big, bro.
At least I'm moving on up in the world, though, with Laura.
Okay. We ready to play some music.
Yes, please,
boy. Boss up all the way up.
Disturbed by this discussion.
Yeah, we'll be right back,
y'all. We're going to talk later, G-Mac.
Yeah, we boss up, bro, for real. I got one too, won't you? We'll be right back.
HoodTech Presents Da HoodCast.
GLB.
Girl, I wanna come over to touch you, but I'm in the stool till the morning. For now, keep sending me pics to my phone. Just give me a call when you horny. I promise to be there whenever I'm finished. I send you a clip of my song. You said that I'm gonna be the biggest. You love when you see that I'm winning. You never been the type to go judge. Was always the one show me love. Was holding me down when I turned to the plug. Was there when I needed a hug. Every day we going shopping. Nobody gon' place with the topic. They know that I walk with a rocket. They play, then I up and I pop it. Girl, I wanna come over to touch you, but I'm in the stool till the morning. For now, keep sending me pics to my phone. Just give me a call when you horny. I promise to be there whenever I'm finished. I send you a clip of my song. You said that I'm gonna be the biggest. You love when you see that I'm winning. Girl, I wanna come over to touch you, but I'm in the stool till the morning. For now, keep sending me pics to my phone. Just give me a call when you horny. I promise to be there whenever I'm finished. I send you a clip of my song. You said that I'm gonna be the biggest. You love when you see that I'm winning. I hope that you know how I feel, and I hope that you know that it's real. Our situation, man, it give me a thrill. I hope that our love is sealed. Open your legs and I go for the kill, and I don't need me no pill. I know that we been through a lot, but please don't leave me here just for the ride. Let's go take us a trip. Big bag, black, shop out of filth. I feed for this shit, girl, I might be a simp. Pulling you close and I kiss on your lip. Get down dirty, suck on the tip. We fuck you love when I grab on your hips. You love when I grab on your hips. Girl, I wanna come over to touch you, but I'm in the stool till the morning. For now, keep sending me pics to my phone. Just give me a call when you horny. I promise to be there whenever I'm finished. I send you a clip of my song. You said that I'm gonna be the biggest. You love when you see that I'm winning. Girl, I wanna come over to touch you, but I'm in the stool till the morning. For now, keep sending me pics to my phone. Just give me a call when you horny. I promise to be there whenever I'm finished. I send you a clip of my song. You said that I'm gonna be the biggest. You love when you see that I'm winning. It's CG Mac, Big Cash, and you listen to HoodTech Presents Da HoodCast.
HoodTech Presents Da
JMP.
HoodCast.
Yeah. Please.
Wait there. Blaze up. Come on. Yeah. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. John Michael, were you ready?
Me and more.
Oh.
Where will you run to?
Oh. Where my ladies at?
When the clouds exhaust you.
Let me see you. Let's go now.
Get your umbrella, baby.
Rock. Dip it. Come on.
It's been raining for days.
Dip it. Move it. Come on.
It's not just your lips I'm craving. But the heart I can say. Love made me for you. Made me for you. Love made me for you. Made me for you.
Hold up, Blazer. Break it down right here.
Me and more. I dream of Cairo in the spring, blue flowers and hills of gold. A vision of one so delightful.
Blaze up the beat contract.
So glad that you could come tonight. Yeah. Been here since yesterday. A good old-fashioned conversation. Ooh. You'll never fade away. Love made me for you. Yeah. Made me for you. Love made me for you. Made me for you.
Let me see you now. Blaze up. Come on.
You're the one we love.
Walk your sexy body, move your sexy body, break it down.
Please.
You're listening to HoodTech Presents Da HoodCast.
HoodTech Presents Da HoodCast.
Okay.
We want to hear it.
Hey, I want to show y'all something.
We back. Third and final segment, world.
Before we go to the next segment, I want to share my screen with y'all.
What has he
What y'all think
done?
about these?
Hold on, let me see.
Ooh,
Let me see something real quick.
I like those.
Hold on. Let me see something really quick. Like, I don't know if you can do this, though, but come on now.
I always like enjoying colorways.
I like those. How much are they, Biggs?
$150.
That ain't bad.
No,
you know what's interesting now that I'm working from home and I'm not in the corporate sector anymore. I'm starting to buy tennis shoes now, and I'm up to 5 pairs because I've worn heels for the longest. When I was doing bedside nursing, I had really nice tennis shoes, but now I'm getting back into the whole sneaker thing.
Yeah, well, I'm my sneakers, along with my HoodCast sneakers, of course. And if y'all haven't gone to the merch store, get your butt over there to HoodTechProductions.com/merch.
Yep.
Pick up some of that fresh gear. Slippers, slides, sneakers, t-shirts. Get your Willie Big t-shirt.
I don't have one yet because I'm not loved.
Well, you ain't give us a face to make one with.
Right. Right.
Well, just take a picture with your glasses on. You know I like the picture with glasses.
What's with you and the glasses?
I wear glasses. I think they're cute.
Right. Personal fella.
It's like, well, let me say it in public.
But Biggs told me a story that warmed my heart a few minutes ago. So anyway, speaking of heartwarming, God, Jesus, I'm tired.
Heartwarming.
When the HoodCast ended last week, we got word that Reverend Hezekiah David Steward had passed. He is the founder of the Watershed in College Station. In 1997, when the tornadoes hit in College Station, he was one of the first ones to stand up and walked with the president at the time to view the devastation of this. He was 80 years old. His funeral will be on tomorrow at Moody Chapel. And in his death, the family, his daughter Yvette, Lady Diane, his wife, they have asked that any donations be made to the watershed. He did have...
so his life's work.
Yeah. And what is so very interesting about Reverend Steward is that he is not an Arkansas native son. He was actually from South Carolina.
Really?
Yeah. He's from South Carolina. Home, though. And he made Little Rock home, and he loved this city. He loved this state. And member of Phi Beta Sigma.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And so he is loved, he's missed, he fought a good fight, he was sick for a very long time.
My aunt worked for him at Watershed.
I remember him. I do have some fond memories of him.
I appeared on his cable access show.
Yeah.
Talking about educational programming. And I will say, just like all community activists, he was not a perfect person.
No.
But in all, he did love his community. And his efforts were genuine. It was not just to enrich himself. Because he was not a rich person.
No, he was not. He stayed in the same modest house in the hood.
Yeah, he was not a rich person, but he did care about his community. And he cared deeply about his community.
And he did take his message around the world as far as Haiti.
Yeah.
So, 80 years old, not bad, doctor. No more suffering, no more pain. You will be missed.
Yeah, rest in peace. We don't have to count Steward. Just give him all the sounds for me.
All righty then.
All right. On that note, y'all, let's get to our random statements. They got to be good tonight. We covered a lot of stuff. He tasted morsels down at Alligator's room, which I thought was hilarious. So I know we help that for shit.
Right.
Jan, will you bless us with one of your pre-construed, pre-created?
Mine is very simple. People will not always remember what you did, but they remember how you made them feel.
Yeah.
G. No, you will not.
That's what dude said with Lauren. Yeah.
They remember how to live.
Yeah, I remember how I felt in that seat, bitch. You should have waited. Preferred you give me head first.
Well, I'll get back in my man wife. That's right.
I told her not to.
Matter of fact, I'm going next.
Go ahead.
Lauren. Hey. I'm kind of intrigued now. And
Jesus Christ.
Just want you to know that I'm watching you now. I'm watching you. Oh, yes. I'm watching you.
Ugh, Jesus Christ. Ew.
Hey, world, these two, they don't understand.
I don't understand.
So my random statement is someone said something to me today. They said, I'm not in the business of playing with other people's livelihood. And my random statement to this is, I'm not in the business of letting other people be in charge of my livelihood.
I know that's real.
So
I know that's real.
Do what you do. You're going to do me. It'll be just fine.
Right. You do it. I'm going to do me.
We were out of control tonight.
It's called a hustler's code. It's always more than one way to skin a cat.
Sure
resources are always pitiful.
Did you hear, Lord? It's always more than one way to skin a cat.
So you know what?
Do what you feel like you need to do, because I'm damn sure I'm doing what I gotta do.
We getting ready to change the format up again. We got to talk about TV shows. Biggs, there's one that me and you have been watching. G-Mac, you got to jump on board with this TV show.
You talking about Comical?
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's get out of here. G-Mac, you ready?
All right, y'all. Thank y'all once again for coming through. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You know,
I'm feeling
subscribe, like. You see what I'm saying? We love y'all. Hope y'all love us. So we'll see y'all. What's today? We'll see y'all Thursday.
Thursday.
You should have had the visions of Lauren dancing in your head, nasty.
Right. We'll see y'all Thursday. We'll be back in 3 days.
Hey, everybody. Thank y'all. Have a hood day.
Have a hood day.
Have a hood day.
HoodTech presents Da HoodCast. HoodTech presents Da HoodCast.